Hi everyone, Tatiana from the Greenbird Bead Kingdom is here, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make very nice Christmas looking ring, just like this. This is the combination of peyote stitch and brick stitches. I'm going to use Delica seed beads and Toho Aiko seed beads in size 11/0. Everything I'm going to use can be found in the description field under this video. I mean the links to the materials I'm using, the list of the materials. You can go to a local bead store for some supplies. I've took these mixes of Delica seed beads because actually we will need only a couple of red beads for Santa's cheek and his mouth. So that's why I'm going to use this mix. It's very handy because you don't have to buy the full tube of them. Also, I'm going to use a green. This is Toho Aiko, but you can actually take a Delica. And again, this Toho Aiko in size 11/0 in cream color, but you can use Delica. But before we start our process, I'm going to ask you to like this video because this ring is really likable, and subscribe to our channel to get more tutorials in the future. And I know you noticed my beautiful and gorgeous earrings. I have a tutorial ready for you. You can find it here. I've already shown you how to make these nice gorgeous earrings with your own hands and with your own beads. For this project I'm going to use my favorite beading thread Toho 1G and my favorite beading needles by Mayuki. You can actually take the needles and the thread you like. I'm going to unspool as much as possible. I'm going to use something like this because this is going to be the peyote stitch and I will have multiple thread passes, so something like this. And now we can start. We will start our beading process this way. First of all, we're going to bead this central part of the string using the peyote stitch. So I'm going to bend this head and his bird because we're going to bead the central element first, and after we finish, only after that, we are going to add this head using the brick stitch and the bird also using a brick stitch. Okay, let's start our beading. We're going to start from this side. I'm going to string these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These 8 green beads I'm going to add to my needle. We're going to start beading from this bottom side to the top, and after we string these 8 beads I'm going to add this one, the 9th. Okay, now let's see how it's going to look in real life. I've strung 8 seed beads and I'm sending them here to the bottom of my thread. I'm holding this 10 centimeter tail with my other hand. Now I'm going to string the 9th bead and I'm skipping the first bead, this one, and going with my needle through the second bead here. See these 2 beads in the top? They're laying down like bricks in the brick wall. This is how it looks like in this pattern. I'm going to take my pattern and draw the line of the beads I've already strung here, and we've passed through this bead. Okay, green Delica bead. I'm skipping 1 seed bead and I'm coming through the next one. See here? I'm pulling my thread and I'm holding my beadwork with my fingers. This is what we have at this point. The brick wall started to grow. Now again I string 1 seed bead. I'm skipping the first bead here and I'm passing through the second like this. Here. This is what we have now. So let me show you how this looks on the pattern. We've strung 1 seed bead, we've skipped 1 bead, and we came through this second seed bead here. Okay, 1 seed bead is strung and we are passing through the last bead of the row, through this one. Pull your thread. Okay, and the first 2 rows are ready. See, they started to look like a brick wall. Now we continue according to our pattern. So it's time for a green seed bead here, then white, then again green and green. Okay, let's do this. I've strung 1 green seed bead and I'm passing through this one. The bead that stands out, see here, then white, I'm passing through this bead that's standing out here. Now we're going to always pass through every single bead that stands out. Then again, green and green. I've strung one green bead and I'm going to pass through this one bead that stands out. See, here. Okay, I'm pulling the thread. And another green. And I'm passing through the last bead of the previous row. Okay, third row is ready. Now let's check our pattern. We've came from this bead, and then first is green, and all other beads in this row are going to be white. See, they all white. Okay, first is green. I'm passing through this seed bead that stands out. And all other beads are going to be white. White. Another white. And again white. Okay, we've added the fourth row. This is what we have now. Now let's check our pattern. White, 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 and white. Perfect. All beads of this row are white. So I've strung one white bead and I pass through this one. Now another white. And the last white. This is what we have now. Okay, now it's time to check our pattern. What we have here. Reds are coming. First seed bead is going to be red, this one. Then white, and again white. So I'm taking this red from this mix. And I pass through here. And all other beads of this row are going to be white. So I'm going to add white. And another white. And the last white. Okay, this is what we have now. Another row is ready. Perfect. We came from here, so now we are going to add white, then pink, then cream, and white. Okay, one white for bird. I'm passing through this bead that stands out here. Then pink for chick. I'm passing through this white bead here. Now cream bead for his face. And another white. Okay, this is what we have now. Now let's check our pattern. We came from this bead, red, cream, cream, and white. So okay, red. I've strung red. I'm going to pass through this one bead that stands out here. Now cream. Now white. And another white. Okay, let's check our pattern. White, white, black, and white. So I've strung white, white, black, and another white. Super, this is what we have now. Now our pattern. Next, the red one, cream, cream and white. So red, cream, another cream, and white. Perfect, this is what we have now. Now again to the pattern. White, white, cream and white. Okay, white, another white, cream and white. Okay, now to the pattern, what's next? Red, cream, then red nose and red mouth. Okay, red for head, cream for face. Let me take different shade of color of red for his nose, so it will be different from his head. And for his mouth, I'm going to take another shade of red. This is the perfect use for bead mixes because I need only one seed bead of red shade and this mix perfectly fits my purposes. Okay, now to the pattern. Again, white, white, cream and white. So, okay, white, another white, cream and white. Now red, cream, cream and white. Red for his head, then cream for his face, white, and another white. Then again, white, white, black and white, 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 black, and white. This is what we have at this point. Okay, let me draw this line here so I'll better understand where I am here. So now red, cream, cream, white. Okay, red for his head, then cream, another cream, and white. Okay, now to the pattern. White, pink, cream and white. Okay, white, then pink for his second cheek. I'm passing through this bead that stands out here. Cream, and white. Okay, the new row starts with red, red, white, white, and white. Okay, red, white, white, and white. Okay, what's next? This row is all whites. So white, 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 and white. We are going to pass like this. Okay, white. Another white. Again white. And another white. Okay, this is what we have now. Next, first bead is red and all other are whites. So red, white, white, and white. Okay, a strong red seed bead. Then white. Again white. And another white. This is what we have now. Now to the pattern. Green, white, green, and red. Okay, I've strung green bead. Then white. Green comes here. And red. Very beautiful. We've almost finished with Santa. Now to the pattern. We have red here and all other beads of this row are going to be green. So we're going to string like this. Okay, red seed bead. We are coming through this red and I'm pulling the thread. Others are green. So first green. Another green. And again green. Then, according to the pattern, we have here green, 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 and the last one is going to be white. Green. I'm passing through this green bead here. Green. Another green, and the last one is going to be white here. Okay, to the pattern. White, white, green, and green. Okay, I've strung one white bead and I'm passing through this white bead of the previous row. Another white, I'm going to pass through this green bead. Then green seed bead, I'm passing through here. And another green. This is what we have now. Now let's check our pattern. Green, 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 and white. Okay, green. Green. another green, and white. Now to the pattern. White, white, green, and green. White, white, green, and another green. Super, we're almost finished with the Santa. Now to the pattern. Green, 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 and white. Okay, green, 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 and white. Okay, we finished with this Santa design in our ring. Now we continue to bead with only green colored seed beads till we reach the desired length of our ring. So just everything is green, 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 green. So, okay, according to this pattern, according to a peyote stitch pattern, we are going to continue doing the same thing, but only with one color of seed bead. So I've took this green bead and I'm adding another green bead and another and another and another till I reach the desired length. And do the same thing till you reach the desired length of your ring. I mean, check that it fits your finger perfectly, that it could be flipped around your finger. So yes, mine is perfect, so I stop here. And I know you noticed my gorgeous ring. By the way, we have a tutorial ready for you here. You can find it here. We made a tutorial and I've already shown you how to create this nice, gorgeous ring. You can do this also. Now I'm going to show you how we would finish this ring. Actually, it's really simple. We take this ring and now we connect these two ends together like this. See, they fit each other perfectly. I'm going to take this bottom thread and put a needle onto it. Okay, here it is. And now see how we connect these two ends. We bring these two ends together here. And now I'm passing with my needles through these beads from the bottom to the top like this. I'm going to pass through all beads that stand out. See the pattern I've attached to this video. Okay, I did this with the left bead. Now I'm going to pass through this bead that stands out on the right here. I'm not pulling my thread tightly, so you would better see what I'm doing here. You can pull your thread now, but I'm not doing this for you to see better what's going on here. Then again through this standing out bead on the right. See what I'm doing here? I'm connecting all these beads that are standing out on both ends of my ring. Now I'm going to pull this thread now. Okay, now I'm continuing to passing through every single bead that stands out, both in the left and then in the right, then again left, then again right. Okay, and now I'm going to pass through this bead from the top to the bottom, like this. That's it, I've connected my two ends of the ring. Now I'm going to add his head. I'm going to take my pattern, so I will need this pattern with the head now. Okay, now we need to bring our needle from this red bead here and we are somewhere here. So in order to bring our needle from this red bead, we need to make several passes, like here, here, here. So we need to make several passes to bring our needle coming from this bead. Okay, let's go. I'm going to get a little bit down here. Then I'm going up diagonally here. Yes, perfect. I'm passing through this white bead and these two and the red one. Okay, I have my needle where I need this to be. So my needle came through this bead, and now I'm going to string these two red seed beads here. I'm sending both of them here to the bottom of my thread. And I'm going to make a brick stitch here. See the pattern I'm attaching to this video? I need to catch this needle that's just between these two beads, the two red beads at the top of them. Again, see the pattern I'm attaching? Okay, I'm passing like this from the top to the bottom, and I'm pulling my thread. Place your two seed beads in a brick stitch manner, like this. And then come with your needle through this red bead from the bottom to the top, like I'm doing here. Pull your thread and see these two beads are in place already. Okay, now I'm going to take my pattern. We need to add one more red bead here. So I'm stringing this red seed bead, and now I'm going to catch this needle that's coming between two red beads here at the top of my ring. See the pattern I'm attaching to this video. And again, I'm coming through this seed bead from the bottom to the top, like this. So I'm putting this bead into its place like a brick wall, like a brick stitch. Then again, red seed bead, this one on our pattern. Actually, we are going to work with all reds till we reach the end of this hat here. Okay, and again, I'm going to catch this thread between two seed beads located at the top of my ring here. See, like I'm doing this, my thread comes towards me like this. Pull your thread and then again come through this bead from the bottom to the top, like this. Okay, yes, and this is how the brick stitch is done in the beading. Then again, a red seed bead, and then I'm going to catch the needle here. I'm pulling my thread, and then I come through this bead from the bottom to the top, like this, and pull your thread. Then again, one red seed bead, then I catch my thread here, pull your thread, and then come back through it from the bottom to the top, like usual. This is the brick stitch, baby. Let's do this several more times. I've strung my seed bead, catched the thread here, pulled my thread, and I'm coming from the bottom to the top through this bead. And again, another red seed bead, catch the thread here, pull your thread, and come again back through this bead from the top to the bottom. Let's check our pattern. We need to add one more red seed bead here. So we did this, and one more red seed bead we are going to add now. Then catch the thread here and come back through it from the bottom to the top. Okay, the first row of the hat is ready. Okay, let's check our pattern now. we need to bring our thread coming from this, the third from the right, this one. Okay, so I'm coming down here. Then I'm coming up from the third bead, just like I need this to be. Okay, now we string 2 red seed beads. I'm sending them back here to my beadwork. Okay, here. And we're going to catch the thread here, see? Between the third and the fourth seed bead from the right side, this one. See, here at this point, pull your thread. And then come through this left seed bead from the bottom to the top, like this. Okay, they're in place. The brick stitch is continuing. Perfect, we've added these 2 beads here. Now we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seed beads here in this row. So string 1 seed bead, catch this needle here between next 2 seed beads, then pull your thread and come back through this bead from the top to the bottom, like this. Pull your thread. Then again we continue doing the same thing. String 1 red seed bead, catch the needle here, pull your thread, and come back here from the bottom to the top through this bead. This is what we have now. Very beautiful. Then again 1 red seed bead, catch the needle here and pass back through this from the bottom to the top, pull your thread. Again 1 red seed bead, catch this needle at the bottom here, and come back through this bead from the bottom to the top like usual. And the last red seed bead, catch the needle, pull the thread, and come back to the top through this bead. Okay, the first row of the head is ready. To start the third row, we need to bring our needle from this second bead from the left, here, from this one. So I need to make several turns here in order to bring my needle from this bead. So I'm passing through this bead, then I'm going on the left here somewhere. Okay, went down, then make a turn. I'm going through this red bead from the bottom to the top, and then I'm coming from the bead I needed from the second bead in the left. Okay, at this point we are ready to start our third row. Okay, string 2 red seed beads, bring them here to your beadwork, and then catch this thread here, which is located between second and third seed beads here. See, we are passing through this point. Pull your thread, bring the beads in their brick stitch position, and pass through this red bead from the bottom to the top. Okay, like this. Okay, now to our pattern. We've strung these 2 seed beads already. Now we need to add 4 more seed beads. Okay, string first one, catch the thread here, pull your thread, and come back through it from the bottom to the top. Okay, see how beautiful it's going to be. Then again, red seed bead, catch the thread here, and pass through this bead from the bottom to the top again. Another red seed bead, catch the thread here, and again pass back through this bead. and the first seed bead. Catch the thread and pass back through it. Okay, see what we have now, almost ready. The last row. So in order to start the last row, we need to bring our needle coming from this seed bead here. From the third seed bead on the right side, from this one. It's easy, so we are coming through this from the top to the bottom and bring our needle from the third bead just exactly we need it to be. Then string 2 red seed beads and catch this needle that's just near our thread here. Pull your thread, then bring these 2 seed beads in their position and pass through this left bead from the bottom to the top. Okay, now another 1 red seed bead. Again, catch the thread here, pass back through this bead again, and the last bead in this row, catch the thread. Okay, pull the thread and pass back through this bead. And the hat is ready, hooray! This is what we have at this point. Actually, you can finish your ring at this point. It's already beautiful, but I'm not going to stop because I have the bird. It's not ready yet. So, okay, let's add the bird just in the same manner we just did the hat. To do this, we need to bring our needle, so we're somewhere here, and now we're going to bring our thread here, 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 doesn't matter actually exactly. Important thing that we need to bring our thread coming from this white bead. The second white bead from the left side. Okay. I'm coming to this bead journey. This is called the journey from the top to the bottom. So I'm bringing my thread somewhere, just somewhere. From the top to the bottom, it doesn't matter exactly through which beads you're coming. To the left, to the right, it really doesn't matter. We need to track our path when we get closer to the bottom. So we will bring our needle, our thread. From the exact bead, we need this. So, okay, let me check if I come here, here, here. Here, yes, perfect. Okay, now I'm coming from this second bead, second white bead in the left. Okay, we're ready. Now I'm going to turn this ring upside down. I'm going to turn upside down my pattern also. And okay, I'm going to string these 2 seed beads in white color. Okay, 2 seed beads in white color are strong. And I'm going to catch my thread here between the second and the third seed beads, white seed beads, here. I'm pulling my thread. I'm bringing these 2 seed beads in their brick stitch position, and I'm coming from the bottom to the top through this white seed bead. Okay, we've added 2 beads of the brick stitch of the first row. Then again, string 1 white seed bead. Catch the needle here, here between 2 next seed beads. Okay, I'm showing you closer. And pass back from the bottom to the top through the seed bead. Again, string 1 white. Again, catch the thread. And pass back through this bead from the bottom to the top. Okay, another 1. Catch the thread here. Pass back through this bead. We need to add 7 seed beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we've already done, so 2 more are needed. Okay, first one and the last one. String white seed bead, then catch the thread here and pass back the bead from the bottom to the top. See what we have now? The first row is ready. So all these white beads are added. Now we need to bring our needle coming from this white seed bead here. Second from the left. Okay, let's do it. Let me see what can be done here. It's not that easy. We need to make a couple of additional turns. So I'm bringing my needle through this bead from the top to the bottom. Then I'm coming through this bead in the left. Okay. Then I'm coming here from the bottom to the top in the right, and now I can bring my needle coming from this second bead on the left side, just exactly where I need it to be. So okay, we've made this turn. Now we string 2 white seed beads, and now catch this thread here. See our thread is coming from this second bead on the left, so we're catching the needle just near it here between second and third seed beads in the left side. Then pull the thread, bring these 2 beads in their perfect brick stitch position, then again string 1 white seed bead, catch the thread here, pull and come back from the bottom to the top. Okay, let me check our pattern. We've added these 3 seed beads and we need to add 3 more here. So string 1 seed bead, catch the thread and come back through this bead from the bottom to the top. Again white, catch the thread again and come back through this bead from the bottom to the top. And the last one in this row, catch the thread like this and come back through this bead. Okay, let's check what I have now. We've added 2 rows of brick stitch. Actually we can stop at this point, but I'm going this bird to be longer, so I'm going to continue. So in order to start the next row, we need to bring our needle coming from this seed bead here from the second on the right. Again, we need to make a couple of turns. So I'm going to pass through this second bead from the top to the bottom. Then I'm going to pass here. And now I'm going to make this turn. I'm going in the direction from the bottom to the top in the left and bringing my needle from this second bead on the right, just exactly I need this to be here, see? Then string 2 white seed beads, catch the thread between second and third beads here in the right, just near where our thread is coming, see? Here, bring them in their position and pass through this bead here, pull the thread and again add another 1 white seed bead, catch the thread and pass back through this bead again and again. White is strong, thread is catched and come back through this bead from the bottom to the top and the last bead in this row. Catch the thread and pass back through this bead. Okay, this is what we have at this point. Actually, we can stop here, but I'm not going to stop because I have one more row in my pattern here. So we've just added this third row of 5 seed beads here. And the last 4 beads, we're going to add them, the last row. And in order to do this, we need to bring our needle coming from this bead, the second. Let's see what we have now. Okay, we need to make a turn here. So we're coming through this bead, but in the direction from the top to the bottom. Then we come through this bead diagonally on the left. And make a turn here. Okay, now we have our thread exactly where we need it to be. String 2 seed beads now. Catch the thread here between second and third beads. Here, see? Bring these beads in the brick stitch manner and pass back through this bead in the direction from the top to the bottom as usual. Then string 1 white seed bead. Catch the thread between these 2 seed beads here. And the last one, the last seed bead. Okay, it's strong. Catch the thread here. And come back through this bead. And the ring is almost finished. The pattern is finished. Now we just need to secure our threads. To secure the thread, I'm just going to pass through several seed beads coming in the direction here. So I'm going to make this long way, just coming through all these beads, not all these beads, but through several beads, making several turns. So bringing my thread further into my beadwork, and this will help to secure the thread. So I'm just going on this bead journey, bringing my needle across this beadwork. I'm not going to make any knots anywhere. I'm going just to make several turns here and there, and this will help to secure the thread. Just pay attention to this thing. Bring your thread between the beads, so pull it tightly so it's not visible from this right side of your pattern. So just pull your thread tightly and bring it between the beads here. So okay, my bead journey continues. I'm passing through all these beads. See, sometimes I'm not going diagonally, I'm making these turns like I'm doing here. Pay attention to your thread. Just bring it between the beads so it won't be visible. Now I'm going to pass through these beads from the bottom to the top, and again I'm going to pull my thread tightly. So I'm doing this round, turn, bringing my thread here between the beads, and this is more secure than a knot actually. So this is how we secure our thread when we do beadwork in peyote stitch or the brick stitch. We're not making any knots, we're just bringing our thread here between the beads, making turns here and there, and this is going to be very secure. The thread won't come out again. And here I'm ready to cut off my thread. Okay, and exactly in the same manner I'm going to secure the second thread. And the gorgeous Christmas ring is here, is ready. It looks so nice and perfect. Now it's your turn. Go to your local bead store, grab some delicate beads and make this ring for yourself or the ones you really love. Don't forget to like this video if you appear to like this tutorial, and subscribe to our channel to get more tutorials in the future. And don't forget to write something in the comments and come back next week for more tutorials. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye!